All right, we're back on Giants franchise. Not excited for that. Uh, so, I mean, we don't talk about last week. Yeah, we got destroyed by the Commanders. It was not pretty. What was pretty was the fact that we were somehow, some way, able to move Daniel Jones. We traded him for a fourth rounder. So, it's Drew Lock season for the rest of it. We're blatantly tanking. Yeah. Oh well, it was trade deadline. I wanted to. I promised you guys something spicy, and I don't know if I'd call Jahan Dotson being traded something spicy. But well, that's all we got. I believe we have another opening on our roster. Jabril Coxley signed because we wanted to move, or because Darius Muasau actually got star dev or hidden dev, whatever. I guess we can't know that he's got star dev, even though we saw it get upgraded. Isaiah Simmons moved back to safety. He's a much higher overall, and he gets to play opposite, Tyler Nubin. We also signed Jalen Jones, but he'll just be a bench corner. Not really expecting much there. Do we still have another roster spot? Tyrone Tracy's injured still. How much longer is his injury? Let's find out. One more week and we get Tyrone Tracy, Yadni Kajus, and Darian Beavers, but we'd have to remove them from the IR, and we'll probably just cut them at that point. Timmy Horn's just done. Tyrone Tracy comes back next week, though, so that's great news. If we have 52 players, maybe we look for another running back. I know. How many does he need? A lot is the answer. I was tempted to get rid of Devin Singletary at the deadline as well. We might go with the receiver. Justin Watson's really intriguing. And we do still have money despite, $10 million somehow after moving Daniel Jones. It said a $119 million penalty, but we kept our money, so I'm not sure what that's all about. I will say this: our 2025 cap room is in a bit of a concerning position, and we have a ton of free agents. I mean, a ridiculous amount of free agents. Is there anyone that I'm particularly interested in keeping? Amongst them, Jeff Wilson. He's got interest. Otherwise, Chuck Okorafor hasn't been terrible. Fedarian Mathis, free agent buddy. Honestly, not really. Can't say there's anyone. Also, no one's interested in returning aside from Jeff Wilson and Lawrence Cager. I mean, I guess there's some bad players, but I'm not really interested in them. I'm not going to negotiate with anyone until the end of the year, but Jeff Wilson is making a strong case. We play the Panthers this week, so Bryce Young, it's going to be a doozy. Currently, Dave Canales, if I'm not mistaken, is the leader for Coach of the Year. He is. They're a 5-4 squad. That doesn't seem to be quite right, but then again, the Panthers were horrible last year, so maybe it is. Let's see. 3-6 though. Daddy Guangdong is gonna have a lot of work to do, and DeAndre McCain is an amazing story. Walked on at Texas A&M as a corner, and now is likely to be drafted. Well, likely to be drafted? So you mean he's not even a guarantee? This dude's not even that good then. Oh, we've already got DeAndre McCain highlighted, but alright, guess we can look further. Yeah, he was interesting. A catching, a tackle. He's definitely a slot corner. DeAndre McCain's not someone I'm out on, but I don't love him as a prospect, honestly. Sammy Shields is going to have C-man coverage because he's man-to-man, and it's C-zone. So C-man, C-zone. C-press. Hopefully that's like a C catching as well. This dude's C. He's a bench corner as well. He's not very exciting. These options are not the best. Alex McAllister still is intriguing. I like these two right tackles. Lucas Hill probably has more versatility. We can pretend that he can play all 5 positions. Jonathan Farr is more of like a traditional tackle. But, you know, those are some interesting guys. But Marquise James, love that dude. We're going to have to trade up for a quarterback, because right now we're picking 8th. You go to our pick, and we are currently at 8. We're going to need to move up. We have a ton of draft picks, though. So, like, I seriously have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 draft picks. So we're going to have the ammunition to move up for a quarterback, but we just have to make sure that our quarterback's actually there. And who is our quarterback, by the way? It's really looking like Barry Owens. I don't think we've seen anything more out of them. It still just seems like the same that we've already known, but, you know, short accuracy, throw on the run, under pressure, break, sack. It's all looks amazing. And the solid and good throw power, you'd like it to be a bit more, but I imagine that's going to be low 90s. You know, decent to solid speed, maybe 80s. He's not going to have the craziest physical attributes. So, as long as he can play quarterback, that's that, you know, because we haven't had that. And, you know, in my mind, I'm looking at, where's he at? Texans, all the way down here. CJ Stroud, 6'3", wasn't the craziest. He's got 82 speed, 90 throw power. But if we can get ourselves a CJ Stroud, then I'm not even going to begin to complain. Let's just hop into this week. Alright, a clean bill of health. You know, 1 week until Tyrone Tracy comes back. And the first game without Daniel Jones on the roster, you know. It's a beautiful thing. We're in Germany! I forgot about that! This is the Germany game! Oh. Great, now I've got to come up with a German title for this episode. This is not a fun one, I'll tell you that much. Look at this, we don't even get the first half, which is probably a good thing. But hey, you know, is this what the Germany stadium looks like, or is this just a generic stadium that they decided was going to be Munich now? Josie Jewell's injured already. Good. Get him out of here. We don't need more competition. Are you kidding me? That's dangerous. Competition means we have to actually be good. Lord knows I do not want to be good. Alright, here comes Bryce Young. We didn't actually get to see his introduction because this game sucks. And Cordell Flott, what are you doing? Xavier Leggett is going to get a massive gain because Cordell Flott went left instead of right. Oh, great. So this is a battle of first-round receivers. Actually, this is a battle between the top 2 Offensive Rookie of the Year candidates. And you might be wondering, who am I referring to? Malik Neighbors and Jonathan Brooks are the top 2 Rookie of the Year candidates. So, you know, here's hoping that Neighbors is the one who wins that, obviously. It's 3rd and 2 now, but Jonathan Brooks is running on our defense, which is no easy task. You know, that's the one thing I can say about this team that we do actually well, is our run defense is really good, as Micah McFadden and then ultimately Kayvon Thibodeau there. You know, I've got high hopes for what this team can be in terms of, you know, defensively, and that'll help a lot because I'm not good at defense. If you've seen the series, that much is obvious. But I can sling the rock with the best of them, but just give me a decent quarterback. As out comes Drew Lock, now the unquestionable QB1 for the remainder of the season. You know, we got rid of Daniel Jones' contract. If I would have known it was that easy to move it, might have waited to the offseason. But either way, we're moving forward with Drew Lock, and at least for this season, not saying he's the long-term answer, because he most certainly is not. But Malik Neighbors needs to learn how to catch. And oh my gosh, he's hurt. No, he's not. Okay, I almost had a panic attack that we lost Malik Neighbors in the first quarter, but instead, We're going to get a nice run with Jeff Wilson. That dude just has no idea what play it is. Number 28 had no idea what play we were running. And 31-yard gain for Jeff Wilson is insane. All right, let's see. What are my options here? Not bad options at all. We're going to hit Justin Ross. Justin Ross breaks a tackle, and he's going to make it all the way down to the 18. We're in the red zone now. And, you know, Justin Ross only had 1 catch last week, I want to say. You know, here's hoping he has a few more. Because, you know, if he develops, that'd be a nice little wrinkle to our attack. Though I don't think he wants to be back either, so he might not even be on the team next year. I mean, unless we're able to convince him to return with us in free agency, which, you know, no guarantee we'd even do as Lawrence Cager gets that ball, despite me definitely throwing it to Jeff Wilson. All right, though I think maybe Lawrence Cager's first action of the year, but, you know, I don't blame him for wanting that ball, as Jeff Wilson's going to run and stumble for the touchdown, and we take a lead. You know, this is what I was hoping for, a little change. You know, I kind of want to win, so that we can have a big storyline about jumping all the way up to the top for Barry Owens, but we might not even have to do that, because I think they still say Parker Hand, or whatever the hell his name is expected to be the first quarterback taken, which, you know, I disagree with, but stop him to the 25. It's an old-fashioned return, and Bryce Young comes back out. Here's hoping, right? Here's hoping that we're a team that can actually, maybe now that Daniel Jones is gone, the locker room morale shoots up. I don't know. I'm willing to listen to any garbage, though, if it means we can win. I just want to win. You know, it's good for morale. Whose morale? My morale, because I am losing my faith in this team. I'm losing my sanity, and I don't even know if I'll make it to the free agency period at this rate. As Chuba Hubbard, love to see him getting a carry, because that means Jonathan Brooks isn't. So actually, I do kind of love to see it. Bryce Young all alone in the backfield. That's good. That's good. He's more likely to get a decent play as Young hits Hubbard out of the backfield, and Deontay Banks levels a shot. Oh my word. Here's a little shameless plug out of nowhere, unprompted, completely, I'm aware, but as, oh my gosh, Jonathan Brooks does not like my plug. Twitch.tv/ThornAtlas, thinking about streaming. You know, I'm starting to stream franchise, unsure of what team it's going to be. Might wind up being the Broncos still, as Bobby Okereke can't keep up, and we are allowing them to waltz down the field. Joy. You know, I talked about it in the first episode, but I don't think I've mentioned it since, that, you know, I want to do a stream franchise mode. We'll get through that one a bit quicker, because this one obviously has a schedule, that one. I'd just be playing games during the stream. But who knows, you know, who honestly knows? Ideally, you know what, because we're out of... I meant to change the defensive scheme, thinking about it. Philly does not work, but Deontay Johnson gets all the way up. First and goal, end of the quarter. We're up 7-3. It's actually not first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Anyway, my train of thought gets interrupted a ton in this series, I notice, as Andrew Phillips, oh, I thought he made a play. Nope, not quite. Touchdown Panthers, and once again, my train of thought being interrupted. I just want to talk about the stream franchise, you know, it might be Seahawks, might be Falcons, probably will be the Falcons, my favorite team. I want to play as the Falcons, I'm not going to lie. Oh well, what can I say? I don't know, probably something, so, you know, I can actually include a kickoff for once, because I don't include the kickoffs anymore in this series. Well, maybe that's why I don't, because we only get returns to the 22. I wouldn't want to include the kickoffs if that's the case, and I would assume none of you would want to see the kickoffs. As we hit Neighbors, oh my gosh, a dive and grab. I thought that one was too far out in front, and it kind of was, but oh my word, he's the rookie of the year. He's better than Odell, and you can quote me on that. And Jeff Wilson, I mean, he's schmoving. 4 rushes, 51 yards. I mean, it's the Panthers. This is what I want to see. I want to see the Panthers be destroyed in real life. Not physically, but like, I mean, I want them to lose because Falcons fan, I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying that. You guys gotta listen. We'll hit Jeff Wilson, which was nearly intercepted. I'm an idiot. Okay. Dante Jackson. Or no, something Jackson. Which Jackson is that? Who is that? Dane Jackson. Dane Jackson is playing. I guess it's midway through the season, so injuries can happen. Jeff Wilson loses 2. That's not ideal. This is also the Brian Burns game. Worth noting that Brian Burns is probably looking for a little bit more against his old team. As we rifle one in, but Theo Johnson's unable to hold it in. And we're going to have to punt. So, let's see. Can we punt decently? It does not seem to be the case. We'll get into the 13, so we could have had worse punt, I'm not going to lie. But this also isn't the best punt that I've ever done. So, whatever. 1st and 10 from the 13 now. Bryce Young's going to have a long drive, and we'll probably convert, all things considered, because we were letting Adam Thielen open wide open underneath. Open wide open. Wow, you know. I'm good with words. That's what happens when it starts to get later in the night, and I have to yap. You know, it's never a good idea to let me go on one of these yap sessions. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Someone! 1st and 10, because our defense is not invoking faith. You know, here I am hoping that we can actually be okay, but no-K. Shut up, dude. I'm sick of listening to myself speak. You know, I don't have a single good thought in my brain. Why is Dane Belton out there instead of Isaiah Simmons, by the way? That is ridiculous. This is getting infuriating, the Eagles playbook. It sucks. It just genuinely sucks. As we're going to try to get Chuba Hubbard, and we do, so they're going to actually be forced to punt. So we've got a chance to take the lead before the end of the half. You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Gunnar Olszewski, you nearly did some stupid stuff. Like, you did that in Pittsburgh, but you did that with a kickoff, so you were even more stupid back then, so. It's actually part of the reason why he got cut from Pittsburgh. That was also to the 11, so, you know, Drew Lock's going to have a big-time 2-minute drive here, at least to get us into field goal range, but then again, we've got Graham Gano, so very possible we don't wind up getting anything out of this drive, though we will target Daniel Bellinger. Now we're gonna let this chug. We've got a little bit of a machine going, and watch this. Watch Malik Neighbors. Do not watch Malik Neighbors. We're gonna take off with Drew Lock. He's gonna get out of bounds, right next to Daddy Guangdong, the beloved head coach of the New York Giants. Well, maybe not beloved, but you get what I mean. Drew Lock is gonna get around. Oh, no way Drew Lock did that. Drew Lock! That is insane. That was crazy. I didn't think he had enough speed to get around the defensive lineman, but he did. And, you know, backpedaling, screen to Jeff Wilson. Let's go. Did Jeff get out of bounds? He did not. Okay, well, let's get the clock rolling then. You know, we want some checkdowns. We want to keep this clock rolling. We just want to get this first half out and us up. You know, do not want to be giving the Panthers another chance to score in this first half. It's entirely possible we do. Might not be the greatest drive, but just play it smart with Drew Lock. And if he delivers on target balls, we should be fine, but I'm running backwards, so let's call a timeout. I let a few seconds roll off there. That's not good. But second 21 now, and I went ahead and made this situation a whole lot worse. Though we are going to get Justin Ross. Oh my gosh, we're going to call a second timeout, 3rd and 3. Let's get Daniel Bellinger. That's the best case scenario, and we get him, and we get a block from Malik Neighbors, so we get a touchdown Daniel Bellinger. We gave the Panthers 34 seconds. That's a bit too long, but, you know. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. You know, here's a... said it again. Here's a drinking game. Take a drink every time I say, all right. You actually wouldn't know, because I never say all right. And every time I say, you know. Because I have the predictability of Chris Collinsworth, just minus the glazing of the Chiefs. Can't stand that dude. God, what happened to the days when Chris Collinsworth used to be the announcer of my youth? And I used to enjoy listening to him. But now he's just unbearable. He's so bad. Anyway, let's move on. 1st and 10. Adam Thielen is going to have a wide open. Andrew Phillips gets a pick. Never mind. Is it the first career interception for Andrew Phillips? And now we've got a chance to extend our lead. Bryce Young. No, that's not what you want to do right there, man. You should not be wanting to throw a big interception, and we go for Malik Neighbors. That was nearly bad as well, but I don't know. I thought we had it with him. Those are 2 comeback routes on the outside, by the way. I should probably take note of that. And we're going to try to get Theo Johnson. That was nearly intercepted at the line. That would have been a disaster if it happened. Instead, it's 3rd and 10, and we're taking shots to the end zone. We should probably focus on picking up the first down. Instead, Theo Johnson has no hands. He has bricks. He has no hands. 51-yard field goal attempt instead for Graham Gano. And this one is shanked. This dude sucks. I hate Graham Gano. Gotta get him off the team. Gotta get him off the team. He is horrendous. We gotta make some cost-cutting moves on this team. And Graham Gano is undeniably one of them. Because that dude is bad. So 6 seconds, I guess the Panthers think they could get into field goal range in time. Which, depending on their kicker, they might actually be able to. But nope, they're going Hail Mary, and Deontay Banks will not get there. Isaiah Simmons might have had a shot, but that's the end of the second. That's the end of the first half. We're up 14-10. We get the ball first. The offense feels a lot more comfortable with Drew Lock. You know, we probably had a first down if stupid, whatever his name is, didn't drop it, Theo Johnson. You know, our rookies, they're good, but they just drop a ton, and that's a concern considering they're our 2 best receivers. Gunnar Olszewski got lifted and carried backwards. What the hell? Alright. 1st and 10. Those yardages weren't the craziest, but you know, Jeff Wilson, he's going to get those numbers up. Don't worry. 2nd and 5 now. You know, 5-yard carries. If Jeff Wilson wants to be a beast, who am I to say no? I'm his head coach. And we're going to target Theo Johnson, who holds on to that somehow. How are you catching that, Theo? But hey, who am I to disagree? And oh my gosh, 84, 82, and 86. It's like we're back in the good old days where everyone wore, you know, normal numbers, but I'm sounding like an old head. I actually like the number change. I like number change except for kickers and punters. That was my breaking line. Did not like that. So Jeff Wilson somehow got the first down. I firmly believe that kickers and punters should have still been wearing single digit or like numbers 0 to 19. I think that's what they should have done. But instead, they're allowed to wear numbers like up to what, 49, I think was what it said. which is stupid. Just let them have the whole thing at that point. Why stop at 49? I want kickers and punters to wear 99. I think that'd be fun. And I think Jeff Wilson, no. Well, maybe. Devin Singletary checks in. It's 3rd and 10, by the way. I've been having my yap sesh. And here I was congratulating this offense. Theo Johnson. Once again, our check down always. We're going to punt once again. You know, hopefully this one goes a lot better, but we're going to kind of soft boot this one and let it roll. Okay, goes to the 8. Love to see that. And Jeff Wilson is injured. Foot contusion. Hey, that's what Teoscar Hernandez had. Don't know why I had that thought, but oh well. Jonathan Brooks going to gain a yard. You know, let's just keep them to 1-yard little chunk plays. You know, as long as they aren't getting back into this game. I mean, they are fully in this game. As long as we aren't like giving up big old plays, I'll be happy. As Bobby Okereke went for one route, ended up getting the other, which, you know, works. I'll happily take it. Using the spy, Bobby Okereke. Okay. 3rd and 4. This is a clutch play, a really clutch play. Our offense has not been ideal, but Bobby Okereke easy read that. Oh my word! I'm not gonna lie, that was easy. That wasn't easy. I thought we weren't going to be far enough back, but we got it. And, you know, let's give Devin Singletary his touches while he's our starter. You know, he doesn't get a ton of carries these days, which there's a reason for that. He's not particularly good, but also he's going to be put out of the lineup, essentially, when Tyrone Tracy returns next week. And maybe there's a good reason for that, because this dude stinks. Devin Singletary is bad. And we have two just so much better options. And we've got Theo Johnson, who's going to get the first down. That's good. I think Theo Johnson's having a bit of a game today. Jeff Wilson checks back in. Malik Neighbors hasn't really done too much, and I mean, he hasn't needed to. Let's see, what do we have rocking with this play? Got a block. I didn't even need the block, by the way. Drew Lock just runs it in for the touchdown, and he's gonna sit like that, Drew. Oh, come on. Get up. You know, we should be up 24-10, but Graham Gano is a bum who will not be on this team next year. I'll tell you that right now. Where he plays next year, could not tell you. But it will not be for the New York Giants. But what I do know is he's going to probably last the remainder of the year. We just don't have a ton of money to be out exchanging kickers, and we don't even have a ton of money next year. So we are in kind of an unfortunate spot. Maybe we could get that McAllister kid from the draft. That might actually be our best course of action because, again, we really lack a kicker. It's going to be a big need, and we're not going to be able to get back enough for that one. CJ Uzama, who, if I'm not mistaken, the Panthers cut in real life. Either way, he's the one making the catch, and they have everyone out wide. And Tyler Newbin not quite able to get that interception. I thought he had a chance, but oh well. It's going to be 2nd and 2 now. And the third quarter's almost over, and we have a 2-possession lead. That's, I mean, hey. Oh, Drew Phillips gets his second pick. Jonathan Brooks stops a touchdown, and Drew Phillips, in his first game as a starter, has 2 interceptions. Why haven't we been playing this dude? Oh my word. Drew Phillips. And we almost had Darius Slayton. I really think we had Darius Slayton, but not quite. I don't like running right at Derek Brown. It just feels like a bad idea. And on 2nd and 10, maybe that was like the worst case scenario. But we'll let the third quarter come to an end here. And 21-10, we're nearly back in the win column. Drew Lock, I mean, I think he has half our wins. So this dude, why did I bench him? I don't know. I could not tell you. Why did we bench him for the Washington game? The Daddy Guangdong is getting excited. I think he was motioning to his wife, or to defensive coordinator Quinn, who I guess he's his wife. That makes sense. You know what? I believe it. Drew Lock taking off again. This dude has so much running ability. Why did I diss him? But I still don't think he's our answer at quarterback, but he's better than what we had. And what we had was Daniel Jones as Malik Neighbors! Oh, love to see that. I kind of just tossed one up. I didn't know if we'd actually get it on target or not, have enough time. But we got Malik Neighbors for a deep, deep touchdown. And, you know, these Germany fans just got treated to a little bit of Giants football. The Guangdong type of way, okay? We're not trying to be a bad team. It just took a bit of time to install our culture, and hey, I'm not going to complain. And you know, I've noticed something. When we run the ball, we're good. When we keep trying to pass it, it's because these quarterbacks just don't have it. Though Drew Lock has been really good today. So, you know, maybe it's just the Panthers' defense is horrible, but we haven't been half bad. Isaiah Simmons, cheap shot, buddy. I can't say I blame you, as Cordell Flott is getting absolutely destroyed. That sucks. You know, I love Cordell Flott. If we can have a big three in corner with Cordell Flott, Deontay Banks, and Andrew Phillips, you know, I'm willing to pass on. Okay, I didn't need to try for that ball. Maybe I can pass on Deontay Banks. So even if we can have a big two of Cordell Flott and Andrew Phillips, I'll take it. You know, I think even in real life, as there's a sack for Kayvon Thibodeau, not Brian Burns though, is pretty unfortunate. I was hoping he'd have a big game against his old team. But, you know, I like Cordell Flott in real life. I think he can be an elite #1 corner. It's going to take work, and he's on the Giants, so it's not going to be easy. Going for it on 4th down, by the way. Should probably said something, but oh my gosh, what is that weird little run that CJ Uzomah just did? And we're going to go ahead and let Terrace Marshall beat us, and we can't bring him down. Panthers are going to keep driving on. They got no huddle, by the way. Love to see that. I don't actually know what Tyler Nubin's responsibility was here, but... Oh, fumble! What? What? What the heck just happened? Okay, we have to figure this out. So, Chuba Hubbard gets past Bobby Okereke. That's annoying in its own fact. Tyler Nubin gets over. Recovers. And then a touchback? So why wouldn't it be our ball? Why wouldn't this touchback be our ball? I'm so confused by what just happened right now. Whatever, guess they didn't score, so I guess they just starting their drive over. Hey, I mean, I guess it could have been worse. Deontay Banks, what a play. You know what, maybe there is still hope for that big three. You know, that was a heck of a play. You know, I'm really, stop saying, you know, stop it. Oh my gosh, I just really think that we could have had a much worse situation as Cordell Flott is burnt by Jonathan Mingo. So they still score. Cordell Flott might not be as good as I thought he would be. Yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate onside kick. Eddie Pinheiro trying. Let's see. Are they going to get it? Why would you go for that? Wandale. Oh well, either way, we are up by 11. So, not the worst situation in the world. They're going to be trying for timeouts. Jeff Wilson. Oh, they're not calling timeouts, actually. Someone's hurt on their D-line. Good, good. And we're just going to keep running with Jeff Wilson until this play, probably. Yeah, we got to do something passing-wise. Justin Ross might get the ball here. Quick slant. And he will. And he drops it. So, remind me to never get him the ball again. 53 yards, but that'll just make it a 14-point game. Can you make this one? I don't think I had enough leg. We didn't. I'm so fucking sick of Graham Gano. How many missed field goals is that? This kick meter has me all kinds of messed up. I just haven't been any good at it. Tyler Nubin forces that out. That is crazy. That's good. Love Tyler Nubin getting involved. But, you know, I'm just so sick of Graham Gano. And Bryce Young feels some pressure. And Brian Burns is going to force him out of bounds. That doesn't do much. I thought you'd get a sack there, Brian. But, oh well. 3rd and 9, so it's still a bit of a crucial spot. They're only down by 11. And 4th and 4, they're obviously going for it here. We need a big stop. We can't do one of our stupid plays. Ian Thomas is there. That's the guy they picked over Brian Burns. And we're stuck on Raheem Nunez-Roches. So that's great. That's phenomenal. Did he go backwards? Oh, no, not enough. Instead, it's, once again, a 1st and 10. Oh my gosh, I thought we had it with whoever that corner was. They called their first timeout. They're not out of this game at all. And that's scary. Why is Isaiah Simmons the single high? I'm not sure I love that. And Dane Belton, he dove like he was Superman. 1st and goal, on the 5-yard line. They call a 2nd timeout. Let's run man coverage this time. Maybe that's the issue. Probably not, if I had to guess. But who knows? Oh, they got a whole regime of blockers for Deontay Johnson, and it didn't matter. They were stopped. So. Oh, Cordell Flott, what a beauty. Alright, see, in limited situations, or maybe man-to-man or something, I don't know what the criteria is for Cordell Flott to be good. I'll find it out one day, but he's just not there yet. And Cordell Flott! 3rd and goal, did not need to take that out. My bad, Cordell. Yeah, that pretty much seals the game. That pretty much seals the game. We'll go ahead and do our 2 runs to end this game. It's going to be 2 because they're going to call timeout. Jeff Wilson hasn't gained a ton of yards. And this dude's injured. Oh, that's why they called timeout. Sure. I believe you. Don't worry, I totally believe you. And now Jeff Wilson is going to want the boundary. He's going to get the boundary, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. No, he's not. He's hurt, though. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think he is. No. Okay, good. Okay, if he would have been hurt, that would have been annoying. I forgot to do hurry up. I'll see you at the player stats. A good win from the boys. A great win from the boys. And oh my goodness, it is the first game of this series where we have not thrown an interception. Oh my goodness, 13 for 22, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, Drew Lock. That's not a good game at all, frankly. That's awful, but In terms of like completion percentage and yards, that's awful. 2 touchdowns though, can't deny that. 18 for 102 with the touchdown for Jeff Wilson. 4 for 52 and a touchdown from Drew Lock. Devin Singletary sucks. Theo Johnson 3 for 26. Why does it do that? Let's do yards. Okay, 3 for 57 and a touchdown from Malik Neighbors. 2 for 42 from Justin Ross. You know, we're a team. We're a bit of a team, I'm not going to lie. But Drew Lock, he's not going to win us games, unfortunately. If he would, that'd really help. 2 picks for Andrew Phillips, 1 for Okereke, 1 for Flott, as Cordell Flott just keeps racking up interceptions. I don't know, man. That's our QB1. That's our QB1. 374 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sure, I'm not going to deny that. He definitely did those 2 things, but I noticed you guys admitted a certain stat. What happened to Carolina? What happened? You don't want to put 4 interceptions on there? Did you forget who happened to win the game? Look at that. Scoreboard. Scoreboard. I hit the mic, sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, keep gloating. Look up who won the game though. Fucking chump. God. Hate the Panthers. Fuck the Panthers, dude. Hate them. Mock draft 2, by the way. Ooh. Tyrone Tracy's back for week 12. We get them a week of rest as well. Love to see that. Chiefs Bills is this week. Wouldn't know. Sorry. Just not interested. Running back Leslie Merritt is built like an action figure. Deadlifted more than any player in Arizona history. Who cares? It appears that character concerns are the reason for recent plummeting of center Cody Leno. Well, hold on. This episode isn't quite over yet, by the way. So, editor me, throw some background music on. And oh my gosh, that jumped from 40% to 85%. Oh, we know these quarterbacks. We are id. 30% on Marquise James, by the way, so that might get us another attribute. It's A, catching. We gotta get this guy. We gotta get him. They're just not talking about him for some unknown reason. Let's go over the quarterback. So we know a bit more about Parker Hand. You know, marginal to decent speed, solid to good throw power. He's just not interesting enough to me. B, deep accuracy. A, short. A to C, medium. That's probably A or B. A to C, under pressure. We just don't know a ton about Parker Hand. And that's not his fault by any means, but everything I'm seeing just doesn't look great. Maybe he's more of a on-the-field type guy, but I don't know. I think there's something up with Parker Hand. Maybe some nepotism? I don't know. There's no reason why he should be on the top. Barry Owens. This is who I'm interested in. A, short. A, throw on the run. A, throw under pressure. A, break sack. A, awareness. A awareness doesn't matter. B, play action. C, medium accuracy is rough. Because I throw it throw it medium all the time. We can get that up though, don't worry. B, deep accuracy. But man, the A, throw under pressure, A, throw on the run, and A, break sack are all phenomenal to me. Solid to good, decent to solid. You know, Barry Owens still looks like the best to me, but I haven't seen the other guys yet, so. Let's keep looking. Carl Love. Let's see. Decent to solid, solid to good, those fine. A, trucking, A, throw under pressure, A, juke. A to B, short accuracy is interesting. B to C, medium accuracy is also okay. B, deep, we know that. A, juke, A, break sack, B, awareness. I think they're trying to make this guy like Cam Newton. I'm not sure I buy it quite so. I think the throw on the run will be interesting. It's B to C, so it's not the worst. Carl Love's not a bad quarterback. I never said he was. He's our top fit, is what that said. But we're also top fit for Barry Owens. We're top fit for like every quarterback, I'm almost positive. Mason Bowden, top fit. Why are they showing the Falcons? They have a bunch of quarterbacks. The great to elite throw power is the thing with Mason Bowden. Otherwise, he's really not that interesting. A short, 8 medium, B deep, B under pressure. You know, Mason Bowden, he's a quarterback. He's a good thrower of the ball. He doesn't run, and I'm not going to ask him to run. I don't know. I'm not too sold on Mason Bowden. If he was like 6'6", if he was 6'6" with these attributes, I would probably be feel a lot better about him, but he's 6 foot. You know, you'd like him to have some mobility. He just doesn't. We're not quite done yet. Jamarcus Alston, 6'6", 230. Like, if Mason Bowden was in this frame, I'd be in. Great to elite throw power. Did that go up on Jamarcus Alston? A throw under pressure, B break sack. A deep, but C short and D medium. Yikes. Jamarcus Alston's a project. I mean, this is a project quarterback. This is a guy you'd want to sit for a year or two. Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury, and I am afraid to say that, you know, he's probably the most interesting. I'd say out of all these guys, he has the most upside. Great to elite throw power with 6'6" size, all the good speed. Jamarcus Alston easily has the most upside, but I'm just not sure we have time to let him sit and develop. So he's off the board. So we're down to 3. You know, we started with 7 quarterbacks, right? 2, 5, 7. Yeah, started with 7 quarterbacks, but we are down to 3. Barry Owens, Carl Love, Mason Bowden. I've made it known who I want. I want Barry Owens. But I would not complain about any of these 3. I think Carl Love's my 2. Mason Bowden's my 3. This is the order I would draft them in. Man, it's going to be tough. And we're not quite done yet either. We have a bit more to see. Alex McAllister. You know, it's the kick accuracy we know is B already, and good to great kick power. So I guess we don't really need to scout anymore on him. Sammy Shields we know a bit more about. Decent solid speed. Everything's C. Everything is C. D play rec, C hit power. At catching's down to C to F. Or I think it was always there. It might still be C, who knows, but I'm slowly getting more and more lower on Sammy Shields. That's all there is to say about that. So they were gassing this dude, solid, a good speed. You know, he's 6 foot, 226. He's big. B carrying, B ball carrier vision. That's not that interesting, but you know, I've seen worse. I'll give Leslie Merritt a add to the board. You know, this guy's 5'5", by the way, and they think he's going to go in rounds 3 to 4. I just don't know what they see with Greg Rivers. You know, decent to solid speed is atrocious. He just doesn't look good. It says he's receiving back, he's just not good. But Luke Sims is who I was looking at. Leslie Merritt may be an option, day 3. You know, Tyrone Tracy was our premier back. Is our premier back so far this year. He's not really that good, but I'm interested in other options. David Roby, B carrying, C break tackle, B spin. Not the greatest, but I'm going to need to scout these running backs. I'll add David Roby as well. So David Roby as an earlier option, and then Leslie Merritt as our day 3 option. And then these fullbacks, who cares? I'll just pick one of them. And Marquise James, I mean, I still want this dude so bad. I gotta have him. But now, after that win, we are now in a position to look at this mock draft. Washington still picking first, but Cleveland out of the 2 spot, obviously. Why would they still be picking there? And, wow. The Saints went from number 4 all the way down to number 7. Where are we? Number 12, they have the Raiders picking Barry Owens. We'd have to move up to get him. I'd be fine with doing that. They have us at 12 picking Carl Love, but I'd also be fine doing that. Quayshawn Crutchfield, by the way. What the heck kind of name is that? Luke McWilliams, by the way. They have the Vikings taking a quarterback. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? I'll take JJ McCarthy. Don't think I won't. Don't think I won't. I'll take JJ. And I'll make him lead us to Super Bowl, since they didn't okay, so I do need to cut a player. And it's gonna be... Okay, why is Jermaine Illuminor making $9 million next year? I don't think I want to keep him for that amount. Graham Gano's gone. I'm just sorting through our contracts. Yeah, Raheem Nunez-Noche, this is gonna be cut. Oh, that's so much. Why would it let me cut him then? Why would it tell me to cut him? Well, whatever. I'll take the dead cap on Raheem Nunez-Roches. And, you know, we might sign the second kicker and get rid of Graham Gano, because these stats are getting worse and worse. I mean, let's look. Malik Neighbors, by the way, still third in received yards. Interesting, because he's not very good. Cordell Flott, though, 4 interceptions. Love to see that. Yeah, anyway, stats. Right. Drew Lock doesn't quite yet have 1,000 yards, but he hasn't been our starter for very long. Jeff Wilson overtook Tyrone Tracy, but, you know, I'm still inclined to believe that Tracy's the better back. This is abominable. Malik Neighbors is really almost at 1,000 already. That's insane to me. Johnson, Daniel Bellinger still somehow in third. Who leads in TFLs? Brian Burns, Bobby Okereke, Kayvon Thibodeau, Mike McFadden. We have a ton. Brian Burns has 9 sacks. He's been there for a bit, though. Dexter Lawrence, by the way, still does not have a sack. And neither does Fedarian Mathis or Raheem Nunez-Roches. Well, we actually cut Nunez-Roches. He had a half a sack, if I'm not mistaken. The picks, 4 for Flott, 2 for Okereke, Newman, and Phillips. 1 for all these players. So we're getting interceptions at the very least. I'd love to see that. We are 4-6. Odds aren't great on us making the playoffs, which is fine. We're a rebuilding team. We have an upgrade point, by the way. Who is this going to be for? Oh, it's for a bunch of guys. Michael Pratt. Let's start with the most important one, huh? Well, we signed him to a 4-year deal. This is the issue. Michael Pratt is a rookie. Obviously, he was a 6th or 7th round pick by the Packers. So we did sign him to a 4-year deal. He's really, really dirt cheap. That's not the concern here. Josh Uzudu, we have no intention of bringing back, so... Oh well. Malik Neighbors, what does he need? His hands, dude. He just needs better hands. Let's see. That's gonna be... Let's go physical. Let's up his physical. Why not? And we're gonna see +1 catch in traffic. That's the only thing that goes up. Okay, 1 catching, but whatever, Malik. Whatever. You're still Offensive Rookie of the Year caliber. Kayvon Thibodeau. Block shedding needs to go up. Let's go run stopper. And who knows? +3 finesse moves. No block shedding. God, why would I want the finesse moves? But John Runyon, that does not look like him at all. By the way, that's horrible. Who is that supposed to be? Let's go power. +1 pass block, power, run block, and 2 power. Maybe there's something with this John Runyon feller. Then Dylan Parham. Again, we just need that pass protecting up. Just keep getting it up, Dylan. And +3 pass block. It's crazy. Well, you got it up. And Josh Uzudu, who cares? Who actually cares? The next episode, You know, we're at the end stretch, and it's the Buccaneers, Cowboys, and then Saints. Let's look at the schedule. What do we got? I mean, these are some awful losses. Notice also, every loss we've had, we've given up 40. Except for the first one. But that's horrible. And, you know, it's weird. It's weird. What a interesting little critter of a team we are. So Bucks, Cowboys, Saints, Ravens, Falcons, Colts, Eagles. It's not the best end of schedule. We have 3 more divisional matchups. No, 2 more. Cowboys and Eagles. Right. Cowboys and Eagles. Both of them are away. Great. Actually, that's not that bad because we lost to both of them at home. Or no, we beat the Eagles at home. Right. We lost to the Cowboys at home. Pretty bad, though. Going to the Cowboys and Eagles, you know, we play better on the road, it feels like. But we have 4 home games. Also, that one was a win in Munich. So, already forgot that it was in Germany. So on the road, we still seem to be doing better. But, yeah, not very good when our away games are against Cowboys, Falcons, and Eagles. And then our home games, you know, we're destined to lose those. Bucks, Saints, and then a tough one in the Ravens, and a tough one in the Colts. Oh boy, we are in for a doozy, but that'll do it for episode... I don't even remember what episode this is. I'll find out when I edit this. See ya!